Understood. I'll keep a more distant and standoffish tone throughout the entire call. Just let me know when you're ready, and I'll make sure to keep that vibe consistent.
Yeah, and be ready to object at any time you aren't comfortable with something. Act like a real cold call session where someone might be a little bit hesitant and might not be as trusting.
Absolutely. I'll keep that in mind and make sure to throw in some hesitation and objections as we go along. That'll definitely make it more realistic. Just let me know when you want to start, and I'll be ready.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and start. Hey, Alex. Hey, Coach, how are you? It's Terry. I know I'm calling out of the blue. I was hoping I could take 30 seconds of your time to tell you why I'm calling, and then we can decide if we want to keep speaking.
All right, I'm listening, but I'm not promising anything. Go ahead and make it quick.
Okay, perfect. So I work with youth soccer clubs across the nation, and I hope to reduce admin workload and improve parent communication using automation overall. Quick question for you. How are you guys currently handling registration, schedules, and parent communication?
All right, well, we do have systems in place already, and honestly, we manage just fine. I'm not sure I see the need for another solution, but I'll hear you out. Let's see what you've got.
Yeah. I mean, that's the case for most of the clubs that we partner with already. They already have solutions that they're usually already using. Because most clubs that we partner with are very organized clubs, and that's something that you find in a very organized club. But we are more robust than the usual solutions that they're using. Whereas the solutions that they're using are oftentimes tools for schedule, tools to collect payments, tools for parent communication. Ours is more of like a complete AI assistant. And we found that usually administrative work still has to be levied for those tools, whereas our systems save about 10 to 20 hours a week for administrative duty so that they can be really focused on what's going on the actual field in terms of player development.
All right, I get the pitch, but I'm still not entirely convinced. We do have a pretty solid system, and I'm not sure I want to overhaul it, but I'll keep it up in mind. Let's see if you can actually show me something that stands out.
Yeah, I mean, that's perfectly fine because we don't usually work with every club. It's only clubs of a certain size and that have a certain level of need for our systems. For the larger clubs, we found that about 30K plus is spent yearly just on red tape and scheduling and administrative work. And like I said earlier, you want to take that time and give it back to the admin team so that they can then focus on developing players, being on the field more often, actually being involved in overall team development, team planning, practice building, all that stuff.
All right, I hear you. I'll admit the idea of saving time does sound appealing, but I'm still not entirely sold. I'm definitely open to seeing more, but I'll need some solid proof that it's worth the switch. Let's keep going and see what you can show me.
I mean, yeah, of course. Let me ask you this. How much staff time do you think gets spent each week for your club on admin tasks?
Well, it's definitely a significant chunk, but we've managed to streamline it pretty well. Still, I'm curious to see if your solution can really make a difference. Let's dive into that and see what you get.
Yeah, our solution is, everything is completely done for you. We set it up, everything takes about 1 to 2 hours on your end. And then after it's set up, you're good to go. We usually give a 60-day guarantee of if you don't see your systems improve and efficiency drastically improve in 60 days, then you don't have to pay anything. But we usually handle everything as done for you service, and then we just keep it chugging along as soon as it's implemented, basically.
All right, that's definitely a pretty bold offer, and I'll give you that. A done for you setup and a guarantee does sound appealing. I'm still a bit skeptical, but I'm definitely open to seeing the details. Let's keep going and see how it all lines up.
Yeah, of course. Do scheduling conflicts ever drain your staff or cause frustration?
Yeah, they definitely do sometimes, and it can be a bit of a headache. That's something we're always looking to improve, so I'm curious to see how you handle that. Let's keep going and see if your solution can really cut down that frustration.
Yeah, because if that's a big frustration for you, like it has been for other clubs that we've dealt with, we've usually found that the best way to tackle um, the initial frustrations is to set up a scheduling service within our assistant that helps kind of identify mismatches of scheduling and mismatches of kind of games and kind of alert the admin to fix it, or it can just fix it itself usually. But usually our admin work was cut by half because of that. And that would then allow you to focus on more important things that relate to the actual sport, basically. What keeps you up at night about running the club usually?
Well, definitely the scheduling conflicts and the constant back and forth with parents can be a pain. It's those little things that add up and cause a lot of stress. So if your system can genuinely reduce that burden, I'm definitely intrigued. Let's keep digging and see how it all plays out.
Okay, that's fine with me. Perfect. Would it be ridiculous to show you a quick 15 to 20-minute demo? Just to see how other clubs have been using this service and how it's cut their admin workload in some cases by half. Would it be a terrible idea to take a look at how this works for other clubs?
All right, I'll give you that. A demo could be worthwhile. It's not a terrible idea at all, and I'm curious to see the proof in action. Let's set it up, and I'll take a look. Let's see if it's worth the hype.
Yeah, of course. I have tomorrow at noon and Friday at noon again as possible times. Would either of those two work for you?
All right, let's go with tomorrow at noon. That works for me. We'll see what you've got, and we'll go from there. Sounds good.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I look forward to meeting you.
Absolutely, I appreciate it too. Looking forward to it, and we'll chat then. Take care until then.
Take care. Have a good one.
You too. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.